think there is something to be said around like having open and really difficult conversations. I think one of the things that I am always really grateful for is a seminar that I read it was Anne Foster Sterling. I don't know if you know her, but she's done some really great work. She's a biologist and she's done a lot of work on sex at a chromosome level. And she talks about how actually this idea of male and female based on genitals is not true. And if you go to a chromosome level, there's actually, you can get women with Y, XX, all this kind of stuff. And how that's a lot more common than we think, and our perceptions of gender. Anyway, I remember that seminar was a really difficult conversation because I was really new to the whole idea of like gender identity and sex and stuff. And as far as I was aware, women were oppressed on their sex and all this kind of stuff. And I think that within that seminar, if I had not had that space to say, well, this is what I think, transphobic assumption, and someone go, actually, this theorist argues this, and this theorist, if I hadn't have had that space, I wouldn't have become a trans ally, right? Because I would have had that space to realize, and I probably would have just held that to myself and whatever. And like, I think that one of the things I fear, and I feared a lot about when COVID hit and everything went online, was that those safe spaces to say things and challenge things and come out with opinions that actually you don't hold, but you're trying to muddle through this really confusing world. I came from like quite a working class background, and even theory itself was like, what, we just get to sit and talk about this stuff? That was such an important seminar to me. But one of the things that I really fear is that now that everything's moved online, is those dangerous discussions that are going to be being had, are they going to be screenshot? Are they going to be, is there going to be a record of them somewhere? Because I don't agree with what I said in that seminar. I remember it, and I remember it changed my opinion. But like, well, of course I don't think that anymore because I've had 5 years of education since.
Yeah. Well, and isn't that exactly what this idea of being confronted with dangerous ideas is, so that you could change your mind?